Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Madina Lake, and you are currently enjoying the Kerrang podcast.
So, Matt, Nathan, Madina Lake.
That's right.
How are you doing today?
Above average. Fantastic. We just finished 2.5 months of Warped Tour in the States, and every band on that tour, it gets a little grueling towards the end. All went home. We got on a plane, flew right over here to Reading and Leeds, and it's been the best experience we've ever had. So, yeah, pretty good. Cloud 9.
Yeah. So how was actual set? No technical hitches?
No, the only problem was the stage was soaking wet, so it was slippery. It's like playing on ice. So we couldn't really deliver the show that we'd love to, but all things considered, we were very happy about it. And it was amazing. The kids were really fantastic. I mean, what an audience, you know.
Yeah. Funeral for a Friend at the moment are playing in a downpour.
Yeah, I know.
Sure yeah.
We got lucky. It was pouring, and then it stopped right before we went on. So the stage was a little wet, but it didn't make a difference. The kids were just insane, and we had a blast.
Yeah. So you've gone from playing 9 weeks in the US, where it's generally over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Does that drive a man insane after a while?
It does. I can't even tell you. I mean, it was our first tour in the States in a bus, which was massive. It made all the difference in the world. It's our first time having air conditioning. Right. Yeah, big step up in a man's life.
So you made the most of it.
So we made the most of it. And I was saying, there's like Warped Tour has these barbecues they host pretty much every night, as long as it's a short enough drive. And they basically recruit a band and say, okay, we'll let you play the whole Warped Tour, but you have to host the barbecue and cook, all the bratwurst and hot dogs every night. And they also have a bar. So every night with all the bands, and it was like Chiodo, Seosin, Under Oath, all these incredible bands, you all would just hang out and party together every night. So you, me at 6 was there.
Yeah. How did they get on?
Gallows. Great. Yeah, it was really, really well. Yeah. It was like there must have been some sort of hype or buzz or whatever you call it on them. They're playing a stage called the Kevin Says stage, which generally not many people standing in front of it. But when they went on, there was always a good 400 or 500 maybe. Yeah. Fantastic. Nice good time. They are just
You've been keeping a diary for us every week, which we're going to put on Kerrang.com for the next 15 days.
Oh, good. Sorry about that.
That was great. We're interested to find out you risked your life jumping up cliffs with
that was fun. It was great because the Warped world is very like Groundhog's Day. Every day it's the same thing, and it's loud music and long lines. And so when we have an off day, you want to do the exact opposite of that. So going up into the down into the mountains, as it were, with this beautiful lake and waterfalls, and it was so peaceful. It's just what we needed. I'm a tremendous mangina. I'm afraid of everything, heights namely. And a couple of pussies. Yeah, but it was awesome because you're way up there and you just have to do it. You just run and jump, and there's no way down. There's no experience like it, man. If anyone gets an opportunity to cliff dive, it's fabulous.
There was one entry in the diary where the tour managers' testicles kind of disappeared for a while.
When you jump, it's like a belly flop right on your gentleman. Yeah, it was startling, but he was able to crap those things out before dinner. Yeah. I'm just guessing he used the same muscles. You just gotta push, Don't worry. Like you're giving birth.
To a nice pair of wiener.
Get your balls back in the nut cluster.
You're going to be here later in the year with Papa Roach. So how are you preparing for that?
We are just thrilled about that, actually. It's going to be a wonderful tour. It's been a long time since we've done a proper tour over here, I think 5 or 6 months. And now that the last time we did it, the record was just coming out. But now that hopefully people are familiar with it, we can play a lot more of the new songs, which is what we're really excited to do. Yeah, and they're amazing dudes. We've done a couple shows with them in the States, and they're like, nowadays you have a lot of sceney, trendy bands and kids that are like more fans of a scene and a trend and what kind of clothes and haircuts go to that scene than they are of actual music. And we've always been a band that just music, you know, and we love it. And so, you know, with a band like Papa Roach, you know, sure, they were around in the new metal days, that's when they started, but since
weathered that and they've come out of it.
yeah, they've weathered it, and they deliver amazing music, and the live show, they deliver 100% of the time, whether there's 500 people or 5,000, it doesn't matter. And like, we come from that same philosophy, that same school of thought. So, you know, it's going to be refreshing because, you know, we were just around a lot of bands who played a backing tracks and they don't write their own songs and lip sync and all that stuff. So it's going to be great to be back in company with real artists. You know, I was going to say that too. Like when we were babies, I remember Milli Vanilli got caught lip singing, and it was like the biggest thing ever happened, and everyone was appalled. And nowadays, like we just finished work, half the bands are playing the backing tracks, and some straight up lip singing. You're like, and it's okay with the kids somehow. I was gonna say, like in America, it's like the fans are not demanding more from their artists, which is shocking to me. It's like they seem to be okay with that, and this just blows my mind. Like, when did it become this thing other than music and art? You know, when did it just become this sort of package? Horse crap, horse shit.
Yeah. In the theme of doing things yourselves, I noticed you've got quite a bit of paint or something on your finger. What is that? Have you been doing a bit of
what is
DIY? Have you been fingering a robot?
I didn't know she had this in her asshole. Weird. Oh, I'm sorry. That's an important way to go extreme. No, we did a signing, and I guess that's just Sharpie.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. You can see the diaries on Kerrang.com very soon, and we'll see you again later in the year.
Fantastic. It's always a pleasure. Always. Thank you.